What's up, guys? I've got a fork here from a 2015 Kawasaki KX250F. This is the spring side fork, and I know the first time I took one of these apart, I couldn't find any videos on YouTube talking about how to take them apart. There's some that talk about how they work and show you the internals, but I had no luck finding anything that actually told you how it came apart. So I want to just make a quick video and give you guys, for anybody that's trying to do their fork seals at home or anything like that, just show you exactly how it comes apart so you don't break anything. On the earlier models of these SFF forks, you would just use this spring compressor. There are homemade ways to compress these forks. Obviously, I don't recommend them. They're sketchy. You own the bike and you're going to be doing your fork seals 3 or 4 or 5 times, then and saving that much money, just grab a spring compressor from Race Tech. They're like less than a couple $100. I can put a link to this on the bottom. But this 2015 is a little different in a few ways. On this one, first thing you got to do actually is this is the bolt in the bottom. It's just more or less, it's just a plug connected to this bottom rod. You got to loosen this up. It's a 20mm socket. It's soft aluminum and it strips easy. So after I take one of these in and out 3 or 4 times, I usually replace it anyway, just to make sure, because you don't want to get this in there too tight and then not be able to get it out later. Just remember that. But it's got an O-ring and stuff on it, so it's a 20mm. Make sure it's on there solid. Put your fork in a vise, loosen this up from this bottom. Once you get it loosened up from the bottom of the thing, you press down on the fork, and when you press down on the fork, this right here is going to come up out of the bottom with the plug on it. And you can either find a way to compress it and just grab the plug with channel locks until you can get a wrench on it, or you can rig it up in a spring compressor like this somehow. And this plug will be on here. Don't drop it. This plug will be on here, and you'll need to hold it up so that you can get a 17 wrench on this collar right here, and your 20mm on here, and just spin it off. One way to hold it up is to get a rod holding tool. I have one here that we made, but you can kind of see what that looks like. That is makes it easy to hold that rod. It'll hold it right there, so it'll keep it from falling back down in there whenever you're trying to loosen it up. But you can make something like this, or they do sell them. But yeah, so once you get this plug off, then you can loosen up your top fork cap and literally just pull this entire assembly out the top, and your fork's apart. And like I said, this is the spring side fork, obviously, so it's super simple. You don't have to do anything besides wipe it down, clean everything up, split the fork just like you do in the other fork, change the seals, and put it all back together the same way. So hopefully that helps somebody out. Thanks. And if you appreciate stuff like this, like and subscribe.